Should kind of look like Ultimate Go on, but my bang is a little thicker.
Hi, fancy seeing you guys again.
What? I've been gone, as you can tell, and I was on a nice little streak. Look, day, upload, yeah! But then I went out of town, and the idea was I was gonna keep that going, but then I saw what my connection was like. Where was this place? Mexico! Yeah, this is the first vacation that I've had in a long time. And by vacation, I mean like there's times that I went out of town for like DreamCon or like a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament or whatever work related. This was one of the first times in a very long time that I went out of town just kind of like with me, the family, and there was no sort of work thing going on. There wasn't supposed to be that absence. I made arrangements to prevent that from happening. I had Donkey Kong episodes pre-recorded. I don't know, I probably could have just explained this on maybe the beginning of a Donkey Kong video, but hey, I'm still trying to hit 200 uploads. I gotta be stupid. And if I get a little freebie today, then I'll take it. It feels weird. Like I'm tired, by the way. I've been tired ever since I got back. I don't know if I look a little more tan, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I was, you know, maybe a little more, you know what I'm saying? Just a little more, you know. But Mexico was fun. This was the second time that I had ever left the country. The first time was Japan, and that was work related too. That was like a year and a half ago. And this time it was Mexico. It was cool. I didn't really explain my whereabouts, and people just, you know, I just abruptly disappeared. Operation 200 is still a thing. I'm still trying to hit 200 uploads this year, and I have plans to do that. Do I know exactly how? No, I was on a nice little roll. It was feeling good. But yeah, nevertheless, I'm happy to be home and expect a lot of stuff from me. I mean, this was just kind of like a check-in update to let you guys know where I've been, why I disappeared. And I guess I can update you guys on some other things. I still every single day get asked about the Pokemon Soul Link because I've been making references with Dotto about like, oh, our souls are linked. Dotto, doesn't it feel like our souls are linked right now? If you guys didn't know, Pokemon Soul Link is a Pokemon series, obviously, where Dotto and I are playing a Nuzlocke Soul Link thing. We started that series like 4 years ago, and we never finished, and people loved it and still want it to go. I mean, continue, but for whatever reason, you know, there was just delays, whether it was on our end, with full disclosure, sometimes it was on our end or on the editor's end. But what I will say is we have episodes in the chamber. I mentioned before that I didn't want to come back with the Pokemon Soul Link until it was complete. In other words, until all the episodes were actually done, they were tangible files that I could see, because I don't want you guys to have to go through the delays anymore. I want to post the episode and be able to say for a fact, hey, the next episode is gonna drop next week. And then that one, hey, the episode is gonna drop next week, and so on and so forth until the series is absolutely complete. So there's no more just like, oh, I can't wait for the next 8 months for the next episode. Like, nah, we're not doing that anymore. We're gonna drop it when the episodes are done. And once you see that first Pokemon Soul Link, know that the whole series is done and you have something to look forward to every single week. Destined Rivals update. There's gonna be a big update in the next Destined Rivals video. I'll just put it like that. It's gonna be a massive update. It's gonna be a huge catch-up episode. I'll just put it like that. We're gonna make things a lot more current, so stay tuned for that. Fighters Nuzlocke, that's coming back. And then you name it. 3 Idiot stuff is gonna happen. Month of Mayhem is coming soon. I mentioned it before, but I might go back to what I did the first year for Month of Mayhem, which was every single day a different horror game. I think a big push like that might be what's necessary to really push through the Operation 200, but I guess you'll have to stay tuned for that if you don't know what Month of Mayhem is, just because, again, and it's a beautiful problem to have, bunch of new people, bunch of people who maybe weren't here and doesn't know the channel traditions. We have traditions now. We have lore now. Month of Mayhem is my October series where it's more based around horror games. We get a cool intro made. You know, we just deck it out horror style. But yeah, I think we're gonna go in this year when it comes to that. There's probably some other series that I've quote unquote forgotten. Oh, I'll still try to hit Z rank, and the Bleach Ichigo Lifeline, that'll still be a thing. Insert whatever. It's not dead. It's just a dormant volcano. I don't know what I'm saying, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Just taking a week away from just recording feels so, I feel so like out of whack right now. Like I feel like I'm shaking off the rust as I'm just speaking into the microphone. But nevertheless, I kind of dragged this one on enough. I hope you guys are, you know, doing well, taking care of yourselves. And oh, I hit Master 1 in Yu-Gi-Oh! No, this isn't Destined Rivals. This is on my main account, not my Destined Rivals Nuzlocke account. This is on my main account. I did hit Master 1. I used a variant, my own unique variant of Blue Eyes, not something that you can just look up. Anyway, that was just my one little side note. That's something that I did that I thought was cool because I never got that high before, so did that. Not even close to that in Destined Rivals, don't worry. Oh, Elden Ring Night Rain. Yeah, there'll be more of that. There'll be more of that because they just announced that there's going to be a co-op mode for Elden Ring Night Rain. So Afro and I, one of our biggest issues was like, who's going to be our third this time? Who's going to be our third this time? And don't get me wrong, we have a lot of like friends and stuff like that, but we don't want to repeat people. And it's easier to organize with 2 people versus like us 2 plus mystery third. So stay tuned for that. I know this wasn't the most enthusiastic fun video, but should be a Donkey Kong video. Okay. So stay tuned for that. And I appreciate y'all hanging out, being patient with me. And we're just gonna get this ball rolling and pretend that I didn't disappear for an entire week. Yeah.